Hey everyone, Plasmaster here. Welcome to the Nitrome 5. In this series I will be playing 5 Nitrome games in each episode. Nitrome is an indie game developer that used to make Flash games for browser. They currently make and publish mobile games as well as games for Steam, Nintendo Switch, and other platforms. I've been following Nitrome since I was 11, and have met many of my long-term online friends through their games. Nitrome holds a special place for me and is easily my favorite indie game studio. Alright, so without any further ado, let's get into it. The first game for today is Small Fry, which was released in June of 2008. In this game, you escort tiny creatures to their homes. So I figured, we already did most of the escort games in the last episode. Why not just finish things off in this episode with Small Fry? There might still be one escort game that I'm forgetting. If there is, I will get to it later. But as far as I can remember, Small Fry is the last one. So here we go. Playing Small Fry. I have never beaten this game before. I have gotten pretty far in it though. I believe there's 25 levels. I've made it to, let me see, there's 25 levels. I've been to, I think, at least level 18, so I've gotten pretty far in it. Okay, so we've got these buttons here, and we are just gonna speed run this. Just get both of these doors open ASAP. It's a very loud door opening sound effect. It's probably not loud to you guys, but to me it's kind of unnecessarily loud. I could probably just turn down the volume for my headphones, but yeah. Alright, come on guys, hurry up, I'm doing a show. So this character is named Sporty. He can jump over pits. He can also swim through water and climb walls as well. So he will actually climb up this wall, and then when he gets to the top, he'll climb back down. I think I have to grab him. Yeah, I do. Alright, come here, dude. Oh no, he's looking the wrong way. I'll put him over here, and then I didn't think that through. Here we go. I'll just put you in the house. Does that work? Oh, it did. Wow. I didn't realize I could just put them inside the house. Alright, skeleton character. His whole gimmick is that he actually can't die. Nothing can kill him except for, I think, mud. If he gets stuck in mud, he won't be able to move. He can survive long falls. In these escort games, long falls, like characters dying from long falls, I find so annoying because they constantly just walk off of stuff. I actually did think of one escort game that was not made by Nitrome, and that's Lemmings. As far as I know, Lemmings is like the only escort game that I can think of that isn't Nitrome, wasn't made by Nitrome. So if you guys can think of any other escort games, let me know, because I do enjoy these as like a nice little pastime thing. Okay, so this is the brain character. He's smart enough to turn around at large pits. Short pits he will have no problems with. He can also activate these weird flower switches with his brain, his big old brain. He's got those big brain strats, you know? Okay, I believe I can drop him from here and he will be okay. Yes, excellent. Bridge opened. Okay, yeah, you can't interact with them if they are in front of these dirt walls. You can only interact with them in open areas. So we have to just patiently wait for him to walk into his house. There we go. Large guy is a warrior. He is bigger and stronger than the other guys, using to attack enemies and clear the path for the smaller guys. Alright, so we're gonna have him go first. We'll have Brain follow along behind him. And he'll just punch these things out. Good job. I don't think this game has a par system, so it's not like you need like a certain number of them to make it in order to complete the level. It's more so like the more of them that make it, the higher your score is, which, you know, if you're going for a high score, you know, you definitely want to keep them alive. And you're definitely incentivized to keep them alive because, you know, you'll need some of their unique abilities to solve certain puzzles that the others cannot. So there is that. Yes! Okay. I'll carry him into the house. Much like a groom carrying the bride after the wedding. Okay, so this guy needs to go first. Because that plant's gonna try to eat him, but then the skeleton just says no. Okay, so we need a skeleton boy. And muscle boy. There we go. And now brain boy. And get him in here to do that Jimmy Neutron brain blast. Am I right? Uh-oh, uh-oh. No, brain. Uh-oh. Do we need them for the rest of the level? We do not. Okay, I'm gonna wait. Oh, wait, skeleton. No. Never mind. Just go home. Got one home. Hey, I did it. Right? Maybe I was wrong about the par thing. Wait, what's this? Finish the level? Yes, finish. Level complete. Okay. Alright. Cool. I guess we're just doing this then. Alright. Turn around. Yes, very good. Oh gosh, that's a big dude down there. Can you punch his butt? What? Are you serious?
Serious?
Oh, okay, those guys take 2 hits. That's why my guy died, because I didn't pull him out in time. I see. The guy came back from the dead. He came back from the dead to Falcon Punch that thing. Oh my gosh. He just said death, no thanks. Yeah, here we are. I have to carry him through here. Oh, okay, whatever. He's dead. We knew him well, in a way, in the way that we didn't know him at all. Oh no! I just realized we needed that guy. Perhaps I should not have, you know, I should not have fallen victim to my hubris. Okay, here we go. Got to be very careful. I need surgeon-like precision in this situation. Absolutely no mistake. Fuck. This is level 13. This is, yeah, that makes sense why this is the one that I didn't complete in this playthrough, because my patience for it is wearing thin. Alright, last shot. If I don't beat it this time, then I'm just gonna say screw it. We are ending this game early and moving on to the next one. Because I do not... It's okay. What? Every time I get to that part. The next game is Nanobots, which was released in October of 2007. In this game, you pilot a nanotech robot to destroy other robots. You know, it makes sense that this game was released in October because it's a nightmare of game design. So, oh no. Okay, so it's like an arena battle game of sorts. You get certain weapons, and those weapons can only affect enemies of different colors. The game is difficult because, well, the screen is quite small, and you can't really see where the enemies are coming from ahead of time, so sometimes they just come flying in off the screen and just crash right into you, and they're very annoying. My friend Tommy has, he has beaten this game. I don't know how he does it. Like, all of the Nitrome games that, like, everyone says are impossible to play or even beat, he beats them. Like it's nothing. He's a gaming legend. I don't know how he does it. There we go. Wow, I actually beat a level. I can't believe it. I don't think I've ever been able to beat a level of this game. Welcome to level 1. Let's start you off nice and easy. Are you serious? So what, that was a tutorial level? Man, for a tutorial level, that kind of sucked. It's like if Galaga was bad, you know? Like, have you ever wondered, what if Galaga was bad? This would be it. Oh, I see where they're spawning in from. I can just kind of camp them. 62, 63. Okay, can we get 69? I need it. Nice. Wait, can I just, like, sit here? I can. I can just camp it. Wow. Alright. Well, now this game is bad for different reasons. Oh, no. Oh, are you kidding me? No! Oh, man, these levels are so long. Well, I can just leave the mouse there for a bit and take a drink. Delicious. I have 1 health left. How is that? Fucking. So we're back to this. I did not know I could hate so much. As a sadomasochist myself, I think I can safely say that even I find this game to be boring and not fun. And torture. That too. Health power-ups, thank you. Oh, look at that. Oh wait, no, it gave me a full health. Give me a full heal, okay. I'm okay with that, actually. I swear, if I have to restart... Like, just make checkpoints! Checkpoints existed in games by this point. This was, what, 2008? 2007? Come on. 2007, that's right, it was October 2007. I hate this. I hate nanobots. Don't want them building up on my Nitrome 5. I swear to fuck, if I die again, I'm done. I'm so done. It lasted for, I think like 15 minutes. With this game, I usually try to record each game for 40 minutes, 30 to 40. So, congratulations, Nanobots. The next game is Knuckleheads, which was released in May of 2008. In this game, you traverse levels with 2 angry heads linked by a chain. Alright. So, I need a bit of a palate cleanser after playing through the unique experience that is Nanobots. So here's Knuckleheads, a significantly better game than Nanobots. That being said, my keyboard notoriously sucks. So, hopefully, it cooperates long enough for me to actually enjoy playing this game. Because this game is actually not that bad. Alright, here we go. Oh, there we go. Bash the monsters, but only with the right color head. Okay. So we gotta be strategic in our attack. There we go. If you get hurt, you can hit the heart. We don't need it because we, there we go. We don't need it because we didn't take any damage because we are epic. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay. Yep. And then, and then, Ooh. ×4. I remember playing this game, sometimes at school. In middle school, my friends and I, we would get a lunch pass to be able to go to the library, and then we go in the library computers and we play computer games. Usually we'd play on like cool math games. Oh gosh. But sometimes I could find some Nitrome games that were playable, because if I remember correctly, Nitrome's website was blocked at the school, so I had to find their games on other sites that weren't blocked. I'd play a lot of Knuckleheads. I actually played Square Meal, and I beat Square Meal at my school. We'll play Square Meal someday on this show. And then I also played quite a lot of the Fancy Pants games. It's been a while since I've played the Fancy Pants games. I should try to get back into them because they were a lot of fun. They were if I remember correctly, they're kind of like inspired by Sonic. And I didn't grow up with gaming consoles around, so you know, that was like Fancy Pants was kind of he was my Sonic. Oh man, nice save there. Oh, here we go. Boom, gotcha. I remember one time I was, I was watching Tonberry115, a YouTuber. I don't think he's very active nowadays, if at all. I used to watch him play Nitrome games, and he always mispronounced the name. He called it Nitrome, and that always kind of bugged me when I watched his videos. One time I was watching him play through, I was watching him play through Nitrome Must Die on YouTube at my school, and I remember there was I can't remember if it was like a teacher or a librarian, but they came up behind me and they asked me if the game that I was playing was on cool math games. They just assumed that I was the one playing the game, and I said, no. You know, I wasn't gonna lie. And they were like, well, you can only play games that are on cool math games. And it's like, you know, they never came and bothered me about, oh, I died. They never came and bothered me about playing Fancy Pants or anything else, like Knuckleheads. So I guess they just assumed back then that, like, oh, it must be on cool math games. Either that or the teacher that came and bothered me just wasn't usually in the library at the same time. I generally followed the rules in school. I was, you know, I was not looking to cause trouble for anybody. I just, you know, it's like, you know, teachers, they're just doing their job, you know. I'm not gonna, you know, cause them more headaches than they already have. And like, I wanted to be a teacher, so like that, you know, maybe because of my interest in the occupation, you know, I was more sympathetic with, you know, them. You know, perhaps that had something to do with it. The reason that I wanted to become a teacher is because I had a teacher, a history teacher, named Mr. Fairman. Ooh, nice. times 4. I believe times 4 is the highest you can go. Maybe you can get it times 5. I don't know. Mr. Fairman was my 7th grade history teacher, and that guy, he, like, I was already interested in history, but like he made it fun, in very creative ways that I have not seen any other teacher do. He actually made a form of currency in his classroom. He made Fairman dollars, and they were like little paper dollar bills with his face printed on them. And over the course of the year, he would introduce new colors that were worth certain amounts. So like at the start of the year, it's like, okay, you have your $1 Fairman bucks and your $5 Fairman bucks. The $1 ones are green and the $5 ones are blue, and that's it. And then after a few weeks, he introduced $10 Fairman bucks that were pink in color. And then after another couple weeks, he introduced like oh my gosh. Oh wait, it doesn't hurt me because it's green. There we go, got him. Haha. And so on and so forth. He introduced like $50 ones, and then eventually like $100 ones, which were white in color. And you could earn these Fairman dollars by winning review games for tests and quizzes and whatnot. Ooh, nice. A combo move. Ooh, okay, that was an interesting level. It was oh gosh! I almost fell all the way back down to the beginning. There we go. Oh! You can get a 5! Let's go! That was sick. On certain days of the week, he would open up Mart, which was his little store. And you could go in and you could, oh gosh, oh my gosh, the lava's just instant death. Oh, probably should have known that from the sign that says lava causes instant death. Yeah. Reading helps. He would open up Mart, and you could go and you could buy candy, or like, I'm trying to remember what stuff you could get at Mart. Yeah, I think it was like mostly candy, but there were probably some other things too. Like I don't know, like little plastic spider rings or something. I don't know. You know, like Chuck E. Cheese type stuff probably. But you know, when you're in middle school, that stuff's like, you know, hey, it's not bad. You know, and it's like it. Like, not only does it make things fun, but it also incentivizes the students in a unique way, you know, because it's like, you know, hey, like, you know, if I do well on this review thing, you know, I'll get some fair bucks, and, you know, not only will I get a good grade on my test, but I'll get some, like, some Reese's or whatever, you know. So, you know, it's, yeah, it was fun. And so I, being a capitalist, a capitalist warlord myself, I devised a brilliant plan to get all the fair dollars, all the fair bucks. So, of course, after, oh gosh, reel 'em in. Ooh, okay. So after lunch, I would take whatever it was. You probably figured out what I did already. I would take whatever it was that I didn't eat, and I would sell it to the other kids for fair dollars. If you like, I would have like Nutter Butter cookies, and if you wanted some Nutter Butter cookies, it was like a package of 4 Nutter Butter cookies. If you wanted all 4, that's 20 fair dollars, my guy. You want this sandwich that I didn't eat? That's you know, that's gonna cost you 50 fair dollars. You know, I did offer some some not quite as expensive things. You know, I'm not an animal. What the heck? That hurt me? Seriously? Are you fucking kidding me? So yeah, I would sell my oh gosh, I would sell my lunch, whatever I didn't eat that day. I would sell it for fair dollars, and you know, I got quite a bit of fun dip candy doing that. It wasn't such a bad system, if you ask me. And it was a sweet, you know, it was a sweet ride while it lasted. But apparently, eventually, my English teacher caught on, and because English class was the class where I did most of my dealings, and so she eventually caught on, and at a parent-teacher conference, she ratted me out. And so that kind of ended that. But it was like at that point, the school year was almost over anyways, and you know, I had made off with a pretty nice profit of fair dollars, I should say. But yeah, Mr. Fairman, he was great. Oh my gosh, stop! It's okay, I got it right there. Mr. Fairman like just did it in an all different way. Like he would have like he would have us do skits. Like we'd each play like a different character from history, and like he would even like dress up sometimes. Like one time we were studying the Cuban Missile Crisis, and he like came in like a full suit and like wore like a fake earpiece, and like he was like, oh, we are in the CIA, and it is up to us to determine what happened with this missile. And like just as a kid, like just, you know, seeing that, it was like, oh, this is awesome, you know, like it's just like I don't know, it was like he just had this way of like just really making history like super interesting. And like I'm still interested in history, man. You know, I get so interested in like just the story of people. Shut up. You're fine. Okay, yeah, this level, I think this level is the farthest I've been in this game. And I think you can see why. Yeah, I don't think I want to put up with that level today. So, that's been Knuckleheads. The next game is Droplets, which was released in May of 2009. In this game, you drop red bunnies onto targets on the ground. Okay, so this is a game that I have not gotten through much of before. I'm not super interested in the gameplay, but I will try to put up with it for as long as I can. Seems to be a trend. I didn't have a specific theme in mind for the games in this video, but like 3 of them already have tested my patience. So perhaps that's the theme. And we want to try to land on that 1,000-point mark. I'm over here making it look easy, but I'm actually not very good at this game. Never mind, I'm quite amazing, and you should all bow before me, the Droplets King. Oh my gosh! Okay, we gotta land on that 1,000 now if we wanna win this level. So here we go. Not gonna make it. Oh no, we did it. Because we got a bunch of carrots. Cool. Easy. Never had a doubt in my mind that we would win / lose that level. I don't know. What? You all saw that, right? The last game for today is Gunbrick, which was released in April of 2012. In this game, you pilot a gunbrick through levels in outer space. recently they released Nitrome released Gunbrick Reloaded. They originally made an expansion on this game for mobile, and Reloaded is a remake of sorts with some extra content that is on Nintendo Switch and Steam. So, you know, I'm not sponsored by them, but you know, go and check them out if you like what you see here. These levels are also included in that game, and the graphics are much better than this, let me say. So, you know, if you're not a fan of like the art style here, fear not. It is better than this. Personally, I don't mind the 8-bit graphics. I actually kind of like them. Essentially, the whole game revolves around you are this brick and you flip over on 4 sides. Each side has certain utility. The side that I just fired a shot from is the cannon, it's a gun. So, you know, that's useful for shooting things. And you have a shield side that reflects projectiles and blocks certain hazards. I hadn't beaten this game up until very recently. Last week, in fact, last Saturday, is when I beat this for the first time. My little brother actually beat this game before I ever did, which I found quite surprising because I always thought this game was really hard. But playing through it now, I find that it's not so bad. There are certainly some interesting puzzles to solve. It's interesting that they made the movement itself in the game a puzzle in and of itself. I recently saw a review of Gunbrick Reloaded that sort of bashed the game for that, when in fact, you know, I think the reviewer kind of missed the point that, like, they said that it was like a bother to maneuver the brick around. When it's like, you know, that's part of the puzzle, that's part of the gameplay, is that you know, have to use your brain to figure out how to get your brick to be oriented in the way that you need in order to solve the puzzle, which makes maneuvering your character in and of itself a puzzle, which is a very interesting concept in my opinion. But, you know, it's not for everybody. You know, some people, they like for every game they play to have, like, smooth, uncumbersome movement, which, you know, I understand that. I play Smash, you know, I like when, you know, the game allows for freedom of movement, you know, it's very easy to control. It's not that Gunbrick is not easy to control. I think it's easy to control without any issue. I think it's more so that you have to put a lot more thought into your movements, which for some people is just kind of a detriment. Just flying through this. Literally. Oh, hey, my shield. My shield, though. Okay, I think this is the second to last level. This one can be tough. Especially this part right here. Oh! Not today, Simon. It's okay, there's a checkpoint right there. It's all good. Okay. Yes, take me to my destination. Oh, cool, more guns. Okay, go. Yes. Oh. Alright, I think this is the last level? Yes. Oh, hold up. I wish that you could, like, somehow get past hitting this switch right here and hit this switch instead. I'd be interested to see how the game reacts to that, but unfortunately it doesn't seem it's possible. If I could... Yeah. No, this could work. This could work. I have a brilliant plan. And now it is time to put my plan into action. Oh no! Okay. Action plan time. Oh no! Okay. It's all good. I used to think that the boss's health reset if you died, but apparently not. I recently... When I recently beat the game, I realized that that was not the case. Here we go, and then I block. And then I fly back up. And then I wait. And then I shoot. And then oh, okay, that time I got away with it, but I really should have blocked. And then I wait. This is my plan. Hey, that worked out pretty well. I mean, I still died a couple times, but I'm sure that, you know, I could probably beat the boss without dying by doing that.
The galaxy was safe once again. The gunbreak had destroyed the weapon known as Cylinder 25x9. A bunch of lines. And then gunbreak. And then the credits roll. Aaron Steed did the code. Stefan Allen did the art. And the music was by the gifted and talented Dave Cowan. A game by Nitrome. And the copyright is Nitrome 2012. Yes. Thank you for playing.
And then this is the part where you all salute your screen. You know? Like, see you next mission! Like in Metroid, you know? Alright. That's gonna do it for this episode of The Nitrome 5. Thank you all for watching. And please subscribe and all that. For more Nitrome 5 and Smash Brothers and other stuff I do on this here channel of mine. Yeah, that's gonna be it from me. Goodbye, people.